Good morning, everyone. It is June the 20th, 2016. The summer solstice is upon us. The equinox comes in the fall and the spring. That's when the sun's over the equator, and now we're at the the Tropic of Cancer is where the sun is right now. The longest day of the year. So get out this evening and enjoy it. It's also supposedly the strawberry moon. Happens once in a person's lifetime where you have a full moon on the summer solstice. So enjoy that too. I don't think the moon's supposed to be pink, but it is a full moon on the longest day of the year. So we'll be sure to check that off our bucket list, okay? Okay, we opening today with treasuries lower, equities round the globe higher, dollar is lower, the euro is higher, gold is lower, crude is higher. And the odds for the UK leaving the EU dropped considerably over the weekend. One poll has the odds of them staying now in the EU at 73%. Last week before the parliament member was killed, the polls are running 53% in favor of leaving. Now nobody knows for sure if that'll happen this Thursday, and there might be articles that pop out saying, well, it's not so certain. But again, from day one, it's been my argument that people prefer the status quo. The devil that they're working with right now in worse circumstances or anything better than that. So the odds of them leaving the European Union, in my mind, has always been pretty low. So the inverse relationship between stocks and treasuries continues. We are pointed lower. We've got this gap, a structural sell at 25.5 would be where you'd put it. That would also put you up against a high volume number. So we've got sellers, looks like 21 to 25. We got a structural sell at 25.5. We had a retest at night at 20. Last rotate up at 17.5. So 16 to 20, sell 1, sell 2, 23 to 27. There is no news this morning. I think we're headed lower. Don't think we're going to break. We have the attractor down here at 130. So our first buy zone is 5 to 9. And then 01 to 29 for buy 2. Again, given that the Fed's not going to raise interest rates anytime soon, we can sell, but the bottom won't fall out of the market. And we have I believe we have a 2-year auction today. Yeah, the 2-year auction today is in effect, so that should add some support to the market. Now, with the 2-year auction today, we may be paying 13s to get into the market. We'll just have to see. But right now, it looks like it might trade lower. We're going to try to buy it on the cheap and see what happens. But the rally in stocks, again, status quo is maintained. Everything QE is in effect in Europe. Maybe QE coming for the United States. There's already talk about that. The underlying economic statistics are pretty darn soft and getting softer for most economies. And we're in the United States, it's just stagflation. That's all it is. We've got inflation of a couple of percent and more. Depending if you have to buy meat, food, shelter, medical services. And cost of energy is going up now too. So our first little area of support on the 30-year is going to be 16 to 20. So 9 to 13 is buy 1. 29 to 01 is buy 2. And we'll probably have to adjust these. On the resistance side, 68 to 04 for 1, 7 to 11, sell 1, and then 19 to 23, sell 2. Okay, on your market profile, you can adjust it to not fill in the gap. And there were no trades at 24.25 last night, or 23.24, 23.24. That's pretty stout resistance. And over time, the market will go back and try to fill that in. But it is a feature on our software that's pretty handy when that event occurs. It highlights where it is. So if you're doing forced tick rebuilds and it's still showing up there, that just means that there weren't any trades there. Gold is lower. Europeans going to hold together. No reason to own gold, right? Probably wrong. I think gold will be bought on the breaks, but maybe not today. 75, I think, still a pretty key area for us. We're at 83.50, so 75 to 80 is where support is. So 79 to 81, buy 1. 76, 74, buy 2. On the sell side, 85, 86, 88. Basically 85 to 90, so 85, 87, sell 1. 89, 91, sell 2. The euro is soaring. Status quo is maintained. Boy, you read about some of these meetings that are going down between NATO and behind the scenes what Germany's trying to pull off. Nobody's going to go to war with Russia, but you have to be cognizant of the fact that Russia is going to get all they can get out of you. Okay, on this chart right here, you can see this 114.25, 114.50 area is pretty good resistance. So come Thursday, if Britain votes to stay in the EU, which I imagine they will, and the UK, their other partners in crime, I think the euro will come back in the range. So a seller at 114, a buyer at 111.75, 112. Two-handle trading range is where we are. Markets come off a little bit. So 75 to 85, sell 1. 114 even, 114.10, sell 2. On the buy side, 13.50, buy 1. 13 1/4, buy 2. Okay, crude oil and Brent have come roaring back. Times are good. The EU is going to stay together. No reason to think demand won't go up for energy. Buy crude. So here we are at 49.50. I think we're going a little bit higher. Going to catch some people short from last week. Sell 1, 75 to 50. Sell 2, 50 1/4, 50.50. Obviously 49.50 is a round number, and that could come into play too. 48.75, 49, buy 1. 48 even, 48 1/4, buy 2. But it looks like this one's going to trade up. Okay, the ES was up when I looked at it this morning, some 28 points from Friday's close. 2100 would have to be where best resistance is, and we're right back into our 85, 87 area. I think we can get stops above the overnight session high, so sell failure to take out 90, 94. So 89, 94, sell 1. Sell 2, 99 to 04. On the buy side, 80, 82. They make us pay up early in the session. And then 75, 77, buy 2. Still think that we're close enough to all-time contract highs that we'll find a way to get there before the election. Don't know when, but Fed's buying everything in sight when it comes down and heads low. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'll get busy on that. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.